Not the bees!
Where are they? I can't. Welcome to ReShoot, amateurs in no suits. Too many movies to explore. Ruthie, Hector, and Ed, laughter till the end. Let's see something never done before.
How to burn?
Hello,
my legs!
hello, everyone. Welcome to ReShoot, an amateur's guide to gooder film, where we take movies we like or dislike,
Or somewhere in the middle.
and we fix them.
We fix what we can.
Yeah.
Fix what we can.
Results may vary.
My name is I can't go. Someone else go first. I can't think of anything.
My name is Sister. I need to
Nice.
think of a point. I need to think
Nailed
of a
it.
point.
Sister Weed.
Oh, Sister Cannabis. Yeah, Sister Cannabis.
My name is Edward Malus.
My name is Sister Eucalyptus.
Nice.
I'm Hector.
I'm
Pretty
Ruthie.
Ed. Sick. I'm also sick. That's the thing.
He's sick as hell.
Yep. Not COVID.
Yeah. No, you just got a bad cold. Everyone's been getting a bad cold lately.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Because it's flu season.
Get your flu
And
shot.
I got a
people.
flu shot. I did. For the
I
first time in like 8 years.
I need to get my
And then I
flu
get
shot.
sick.
It's not flu. There's another thing going on. It's
Yeah,
like,
no, people are getting horrible colds. And I think I gave you my cold.
Possibly. That's what I was thinking.
They're non-zero
Ruthie.
chance. Yeah.
You fucked my Super Smash Brothers tournament.
Anything to ruin
Fortunately-
Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Anyways,
The Wicker Man.
2006 version.
Yes.
Yes, not
There's
the TV
a-
show.
Obviously, the
Oh,
superior
no, it
one.
wasn't. Turns out it wasn't a TV show. I misremembered it. It was a 1973 movie,
Six.
and
Oh no, it's 73. It is 73. 73.
with Christopher Lee as the main villain, Lord Summersisle.
Oh, it was a man.
Yes. This one's less about like
Excuse me?
weird like femininity stuff. It just seems like more weird bullshit.
That makes
Much like Suspiria versus its remake. Yeah.
So, like, classic cult shit.
yeah. So, Ruthie, you want to give the synopsis?
Yes.
Thank you, Sister Morris.
Sister Basil. You could have
Sister-
gone Basil. I have Basil right outside. I haven't
No,
watered it in some
I
time.
played Amori, so every time I think Basil, I just think something completely as a name. I just think of
Okay, well, we also have strawberries and garlic.
Sister Asparagus.
Fuck that. Absolutely not.
Sister Garlic sounds nice.
Mm-mm. I veto Sister Asparagus. I'm gonna go by Sister Garlic.
All right, Sister Garlic, and I'm Sister Eucalyptus.
Does asparagus taste bad to you?
Yes.
Yes.
You have a gene that does that to you.
I also don't like the taste of cilantro
That's
or
a gene.
wine.
The cilantro one's a thing too, yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like soap.
I like white wine. I don't like. We're not gonna talk about this.
How about a synopsis about Wicker Man, huh?
Thank you,
So-
Sister Garlic. I almost forgot what I said.
Nice. Nailed it. Beast. So, Edward Malus is a highway patrol cop somewhere in California when one day he witnesses a truck collide with a strange woman's car, killing her and her young daughter. While he's mending, because he also, got an explosion in his face, his old ex, Willow Woodward, sends him a letter half apologizing for disappearing out of his life many years ago and begging him to come up to his private Summers Isle somewhere in Washington to find her missing daughter. When he arrives, the people are odd, unfriendly, and dismissive of whatever authority he tries to exert to find his own old flame's child. Willow warns him that they will be lying to him and warns that she's warning trying to deceive him. But Rowan, their daughter, is real, she is alive, and she is in danger. Various women about the island give various answers about her whereabouts, ranging from never heard of her, she doesn't exist, she died in a fire, or she's about to be burned alive. Also complicating matters, Edward Malus has PTSD and is apparently throughout the movie he hallucinates Rowan dying because the girl that he saw die, that he thinks died, looks a lot like Rowan. I think it's implied that was Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because they never found the body.
They never find the bodies. They disappeared. And dead bodies don't tend to, like, get up and walk away. Another
Depends
thing...
on how you use them.
Our Eddie boy is also severely allergic to bees. This will come into play later. Oh, and it's also honey is the #1 export of Summer's Isle. While trying to find his daughter, Edward discovers that this is one of the many pagan rituals of this place is a festival with a specific, like, I can't remember what word they used. I'm just going to use flower girl, but it's like the person in charge, but she's also like 6 or so. So like more of a symbol than actually like an event planner. And last year, Rowan was the flower girl. And last year was also the worst harvest to date.
It's like something about fertility.
Yeah, it's like it's a fertility ritual.
She's the
May
May
like held in the spring. And they didn't use the term May Queen. I didn't want to. Yeah, this movie has a lot of similarities to. Well, I say a lot. A couple of similarities to Midsommar, but
this is the superior movie, of course.
It's got Nick Cage in it, of course.
It's got Nick Cage doing something that Ruthie will describe, I'm sure, in her synopsis.
So it was the worst harvest on record, or one of, and Edward gets into his head because another one of the rituals is like a ritual blood sacrifice. So he thinks that they're going to kill Rowan, or I say blood sacrifice. They also burn people at the stake. He believes that they're going to kill Rowan to appease for the bad harvest last year. When he goes to try and save Rowan, Rowan begins to guide him through the forest to where the rest of the island's inhabitants are. It turns out they weren't ever planning on killing Rowan. They were using her to lure Edward Malus in so that they could murder him, so that he could appease the mother goddess for the bad harvest. They break his legs. His fate was sealed many years ago when he fell in love with Sister Summer's Isle's daughter, Willow, many years ago. He's stung by bees, which leads to the best line in the movie: "Not the bees!
They're in my eyes, my eyes.
Yeah.
My eyes.
And then he's burned alive.
Inside the Wicker
End
Man.
of movie. Yeah. Oh, well, there's a little bit of an epilogue. So Willow and another girl who is in the inn where they both work at, the two of them are in a bar in Seattle, and they're seducing their next sacrifices in a couple of years.
James Franco.
Yeah, James Franco makes a cameo.
And
Which is cool because he's going to get burnt alive.
Yes.
Hector's not a...
He's going to knock out this girl
fan.
And then get burned alive.
In a few years.
Oh yeah, whenever the crop fails.
Yeah. Makes nice backup that way.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
Wicker Man. Yep.
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
It's your choice. That's what I'm saying. Your choice. Do you want to go first?
Is
or do you
it
want
fine if I go first?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Okay.
It's your pick. First, if it's your pick, you get to choose who goes first.
Oh, is that a new rule?
I think it's a new rule. I like the rule. Do you guys like the rule?
We can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
What I liked about The Wicker Man? Nicolas Cage. And no, I'm kidding. I like Nicolas Cage. Of course, I'm a Cage gal. You guys know we all like Nick Cage. He's a lot of fun. Everyone's very catty in this movie.
Ed did the respect thing from the movie from.
I understood that reference.
Unbearable weight of massive talent.
Thank you. I forgot the name.
Yeah, we're forgetting names tonight. It's fine. But yeah, everyone's like really catty in this movie, and it's not just Nick Cage. Like all the sisters, nobody wants him there. He kind of like trespasses to get to the island, so they're all like super catty to each other, and it's kind of funny that way.
It is.
Also, the fact that this takes place in Washington is humorous to me because it's accurate to like, especially driving in Washington. People that are standoffish, weird, and occasionally try and kill you. I'm kidding.
Fuck Seattle. If anyone's seen Pig, another Nick Cage film,
me too. Yeah, but also fuck Seattle.
Yeah.
The reason I'm sick.
50-50 on if it's me or Seattle. Vote now.
I might have just doxed us.
Edward Malus, I like the name. It's rad as hell. I'm absolutely using that in my D&D campaign, and nobody can take that away from me.
If he doesn't die from bees, I'm gonna be upset.
Noted. The dream sequence, the first one especially, is a lot of fun. The only thing I'm gonna caveat I'm gonna give to that was they used the same truck jump scare. They reuse it a couple times, but the way that they used it there made the really cool dream sequence a lot less cool.
Yeah.
There's a campiness that's really fun and refreshing. I've been watching a lot of how do I put it? Movies that take themselves seriously, and this one just kind of I'm gonna tell my story. If it comes off a little cheesy, whatever, and I don't know, it hits just right. Also, the music is just so extra in this movie.
Oh god, I hated that.
Edward's I need to find Rowan, and the music is dun dun dun. And yeah, I don't know, some of the cult. Apparently, I wrote down ridiculous culty stuff
As a
as a part of the campiness.
Okay.
But I don't remember which ridiculous culty stuff, but there is ridiculous culty stuff in here. If someone asked me to find a movie about gaslighting, this is the movie I'd point them to. It's a very good example of what gaslighting is.
No, it's not.
Okay, meatball.
Stop. If anyone listens to our friends that made up movies, they have been doing this bit for a while.
Yeah.
I recommend listening to them.
Yeah, you should watch made up movies.
Made
It's
up
a lot
movies.
of fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Also good twist. I don't know, Hector, you hadn't seen the movie before. What did you think? Good twist?
I didn't like the twist as much.
Fair enough.
It took too long to get there, and I kind of already had a suspicion.
Fair enough.
So
I thought it was a good twist. Dislikes. The opening credits was Papyrus. Longtime listeners know how I feel about Papyrus.
It's Papyrus.
Fucking Papyrus.
Ed's referencing the classic SNL bit. I fucking love Papyrus.
It's just Papyrus.
I love Papyrus. He's the best character in Undertale.
He is a great character in Undertale, but I found 2 fonts that would work way better for the opening
I
credits.
know what you did.
You know they changed it for the Avatar re-release, right? In theaters.
What'd they do?
Oh,
They
it's
changed the
still
logo
Papyrus.
to match the second one. They changed from Papyrus. They're like, oh no, it took the
Someone
mocking
noticed.
action.
Someone
No,
noticed.
I think I've told this story on the podcast before, but in one of my typography classes, at my college, one of the professors was giving a critique on this one girl's project, and then in the middle he just stops. He's like, "Is that fucking Papyrus?" And then spent a good 10 minutes shitting on Papyrus.
I joined Syndicate's Discord. You guys were talking about fonts,
Mhm.
and I mentioned liking Comic Sans, and that blew up everything. That blew up
He
the
got
entire.
roasted.
I got roasted hard. I didn't mind. I still like Comic Sans.
Anyways,
Yeah, sorry.
I would like to present to both of you better fonts for the movie The Wicker Man 2006.
Is it Comic Sans?
No.
Go fuck yourself.
The first font is called Cheddar Gothic. Here's what it looks like.
It's too cheesy.
You can kind of... What do you think?
It's too cheesy.
Not you. Ed, what do you think? Wait for it.
Oh, you're showing it to be Cheddar
Yes.
Gothic,
Yes.
not the bees.
Not the bees.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
And then the next one is called Baka Regular.
It's pretty dummy.
Oh, that's the best one. Baka regular.
Baka. I don't like it, Baka.
Baka.
Yandere.
I'm gonna regret this as soon as it goes up on.
Yep.
I'm going to regret this so hard. I don't even care right now.
Senpai. Senpai.
Senpai, notice me.
Notice me, Senpai. Notice me.
Yamete!
Typeface Senpai.
Comic Sans. Comic Sans Kohai. Wait, Kohai's younger.
Yeah. Okay. Next dislike.
On the channel.
That was it. Thank you.
Okay. So I didn't fully mention. I mentioned that he might have PTSD. So every time he has a hallucination of Rowan, Edward Malus, I want to call him Ed, but I also don't want to it feels weird to me. But he pulls out pills and then he just starts Ed keeps popping pills, guys.
I mean,
Popping like
Tylenol right now, yeah.
But back to the actual movie. Joke aside, I'm not sure if they're antipsychotics or if they're like pain pills, because like technically he was a part of like a car accident.
Antidepressants?
that was my thought.
Why would he be on antidepressants?
Because
Because
he
he
thought he let
witnessed
two
a
people
very
die.
traumatic thing?
I don't know.
But he's seeing every time he sees the hallucination, he takes the pills.
No,
which makes me
it probably is
think it's an antipsychotic.
No, you're probably right. No, you're probably right.
And then almost every time after he takes an antipsychotic, what does he chase it down with?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. He has whiskey on the boat. He has meat in the tavern. Hector, correct me if I'm wrong. Psychology expert. I think the last pill you want to chase with some alcohol is an antipsychotic.
Yeah, you can technically be fine once or twice, depending on what you take. It's not the worst, but it's also not recommended. I used to take antidepressants, and if I took alcohol, fuck, it hit me harder. There was one dude who, can I go on this tangent?
Sure.
I didn't catch that he was drunk until after he took his pills. That was fun.
Yeah?
He was fine. Ends up, I think he had the right cocktail where it wouldn't fuck him up if he had alcohol. But like, I didn't realize till like a little, like way later, because he'd just come back, and I think he was careful about like not talking to me as much, and I didn't think much of it. I thought because he's sometimes quiet. But then like hours later, I'm like, oh, you're walking on the side. Oh, god damn it, you're drunk. And then,
okay, I didn't know. I thought it was like because I take Ritalin, and I have been told do not mix Ritalin and alcohol. It can melt your brain. Like you will have seizures.
mm-hmm. Same with weed. It just depends. Different things work for different people. That's from my experience. I don't take me as seriously. Like technically, if they are drunk, we're not supposed to give it to them. Let me just say this. Technically, you shouldn't, but it should be fine. It should, like, you shouldn't, but like there's a good chance you might be fine. It's just more of a precautionary thing because alcohol can fuck you up in weird ways with your meds.
Dang. I didn't know that could happen if you mix Ritalin and alcohol.
And weed's worse because that one might
I witnessed the alcohol and Ritalin in college. I didn't stick around in that party for a while, but oof.
So yeah, I thought it was weird that like antipsychotics and alcohol don't mix those. Everybody,
Please no.
Yeah. PSA. Next dislike. Everyone is super suspicious. Like a little too much. Like, it's the song in Parks and Rec. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I mean, that was kind of on purpose, wasn't it? Because it was a whole way to get him spinning in circles until it was time for the thing.
Yeah, but if they're trying to, like, keep him on the island... What if he was, like, half a degree, like, more rational? And he was like, this is fucking weird. I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they played him like a fiddle, but no, I get what you're saying.
They did play him like a fiddle, but, it would, like, they know he's a cop, but... How are they supposed to, like, this isn't the shtick they play with everybody. It couldn't be, because it would never work.
I mean, yeah.
Again, it seems like they have, like, an available stock of men that have a blood connection, living normal society, and then just whenever the crops fail, they send a letter, and they do this thing again. That's just what it seems like.
Yeah, just, like, if your entire harvest is... like, or this year's harvest is tied up in making sure that this man burns alive, I'd do a little bit more to keep him here.
Why didn't just tie him up?
Yeah, they could have just fucking tied him up. They could have, like, I don't know, seduced him again.
They sunk the plane.
They sunk the plane.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna leave. Just sink the plane, and then, like, you just find him. It's not hard.
Yeah.
He only has so many bullets. It's fine. It's a pretty, I don't know. This whole plot's kind of useless when he kind of, that's the reason I don't like the twist. It's like you could have just kidnapped him and then.
Yeah, I think all my dislikes kind of boil down to this one line that Sister Summersile says at the very end, where she's like, we planned this, like, everything that's led up to this moment we've planned. And it's like, bitch, no, you haven't.
Lay off the mead, woman.
Like, there's no, like, all the people on the island, they all give him a different story, which makes it seem like they didn't have their story straight.
No, they did, Ruthie.
I understood it that like not everything happened according to their plan, just like that they had, planned it ever since he knocked up Willow. Like they're
No, Ed, you're wrong, dude. That's not how it is. You're wrong. You didn't even say that right. Ruthie was right. I always say Ruthie's right.
gaslighting.
You better.
No, I don't,
Oh.
Ruthie. Why would I say that?
I don't understand what's happening.
Yes, you do, Ed.
Of course
Stop
you
it. Get help.
I'm leaving.
Oh shit, Ed left. All right.
All right, well, it's just the two of us.
We can make it if we try not to gaslight. Please remove that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let me see. Was there another point to that? I don't think there was another point to that. Okay. I wish we'd gotten a little bit more exposition on the cult. Not because we needed it. The plot didn't need more. I don't know. I just wanted a little bit more world building. I don't know.
What world build? Wait, what? I'm just genuine here. What? Because I like the idea, but what? How can you world build an island full of bees?
No, like the cult.
Oh, the cult. I mean, what
else
is? It seemed pretty simple. I don't know what you could add unless.
Okay, but what about the twin thing that they didn't explain?
Oh yeah, there were a lot of twins and shit. Could have just been.
And
wasn't the implication just really good fertility that year?
I don't know. They never explain it.
Yeah,
they do.
They do?
Yeah. Sister Summersile explains that the men are for breeding and they only use the fittest, the best of them, to breed. Oh, not just the men, but the women too. They, damn it!
Not just. I slaughtered all of them. I slaughtered them like animals.
You could Cage punching Edward Malus punching everyone on Summer's Isle.
You could see my eyes light up with that, right? As soon as he said that.
Oh,
something Star Wars. Anyways,
no, but she said that they use the fittest of them to reproduce.
Yeah,
well, that might be a little bit of a thing.
Last one, and then I can get into my fixes. I'm glad that they touched on Edward. Everybody, again, for context, I didn't necessarily mention this in the synopsis. But when Edward gets to the island, he's very aggressive, and he's like, "I'm a cop. I'm investigating all of you." And as I mentioned, this isn't what takes place in Washington, and he's from California. He has zero jurisdiction, and the first time he pulls it off, he pulls this shit in the tavern. Sister Beach.
I think it was Birch. I don't think it was Beach, because Beach would have been way too easy to do the big joke with.
So Sister Birch pipes up and she's like, "You don't have jurisdiction here." And he's like, "I don't care." Blah. Yeah, he's super aggressive as a cop. It's like, chill. Fixes. As I said, I may mostly take umbrage with the fact that Sister Summer's Isle says that they planned everything, because it's too disjointed to be feasibly planned. Because she implies that it was everything. Everything. And, nah, I'm good. So, movie starts. But instead of jumping immediately into the California highway patrol stuff, we're going to do a flashback. Yes.
And also different font.
Yes, also different font. Very important. We're going with Baka Regular.
Comic fine.
No.
You can call me the Baka for this one.
You are Baka Regular.
Why is this actually hurting? Why is this actually making me salty?
It's okay. You're
because
Baka
you're
special.
Not only a Baka. You're not only Baka. You're also regular, which implies normie, which implies
you're Baka skim milk then.
Dies.
Hey, I didn't call you Baka condensed.
Baka powdered.
So we're going to start off with a flashback, specifically of Willow and Ed meeting for the first time. And I say Ed, I don't mean...
Excuse me?
Lovely host Ed. Edward Malus. Okay. So, we know he's a cop. He's probably early on in his cop career, so I don't know. He does something and he saves her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it's like another cult member is like scaring her and he scares her off, but it was planned. Again, it's planned the whole time.
Yeah.
Either way, however it happens, whatever happens, it ends with Willow saying, "Will you take me with you?" And anyone else who's seen the movie, you might recognize that line because it's mentioned a couple times. Again, that lady I mentioned who works with Willow, I can't remember what her name is in the movie.
At the end?
Yeah. Well, at the end, but in the middle, like right after, not too long after she meets Nick Cage, Edward Malis, she says, "Will you take me with you?"
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very end, she uses the same line, "Will you take me with you?"
Mm-hmm. So you're just making a third one.
Yeah.
To kind of connect. That's good.
Yeah, just to signal, like, that's the honey trap line that they use.
Wait, hold up. When do they say, will you take me?
So the first time it's used,
yeah, the first time.
It's he's in the tavern with the girl. They just had like that spat about the honey, about like how he can't get honey for whatever he was using honey for his biscuit or whatever. And then she's like, they're talking, and then she's like, "When this is all done, will you take me with you?" And he doesn't even respond. He just leaves the room.
Wait, hold up. He's already in the
It was out.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, he was in the tavern.
She's adding one in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that one. Wait, is this when he kills the bee on the thing?
No, this is after he kills the bee.
This is after he kills the bee.
This is the morning after that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sister Birch?
No, this isn't Sister Birch. It's the
other.
other. It's
he
the
meets
young
her outside and it's like, okay, then where do I find them? It's like at the school.
Oh yeah, she points him to go to the school where Sister Rose is, and then she's like, "When this is all over, will you take me with you?"
And then he just ignores her and goes to Sister Rose. Yes. And
no, not Willow. There's a third one. So there's Willow. There's Beach.
Who says this in the original version? Okay.
We don't know the names, dude.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna look this up. It might be Sister Honey?
It was Sister
Honey.
Yeah,
I don't know who it is. Alright, whatever. Ignore me.
Fine.
I'm dumb.
She's really young.
Dies again.
Where did it go? It poofed on me. Okay, there we go. Long story short, after this, we know what happens. The only thing I'm gonna add is she got pregnant. He knew she got pregnant, and when she left, she took the ring. She left a note that said, "I'm sorry, I just lost the baby. I can't do that. Like, I can't be here." And leave some kind of cryptic clue. Like, I can't be in, like, your world anymore. Again.
Okay.
Weird stuff to pique his curiosity all those years later. Eight or so years later, while doing highway patrol stuff, instead of getting in a fiery car explosion from truck, Edward overhears something on his police radio about the FBI trying to reach him. Like, they just called asking for Ed, but Ed's out on the doing highway patrol shit. I don't know, it's boring as fuck. And keep in mind, FBI person's fake. It's one of the sisters.
Okay.
Yeah. Edward pulls up this radio and asks what's going on. The FBI, or maybe it's through another third person, I don't know. Either way, he finds out there's some sort of suspicious activity going on at Summers Isle up in Washington. He perks up because I'm going to assume that Willow told him a little about it, especially if her first interaction was like, "Oh, I ran away from my home, which is also like a cult, and it's from Washington," something like that. It's a bogus case. They're saying something like, "Oh, it's money laundering," but leave something to remind Edward about Willow. Something like, maybe mention like, "Oh, there's been rumors of kidnapping and taking people away from our world." And then he remembers the note that she left. And he's like, "Wait a second, hold up." So Edward decides to go see Summers Isle for himself. And in fact, you still have that, like, protective dad nature, because, like, did they take Willow? Did they take my child? And then you still have that cop nature, which is what the original movie was trying to go for. And you can have him say like, "I'm working with the FBI," and he's not. The FBI faked the whole thing. So also, he's not working with the FBI in any capacity. He's just there for funsies.
For funsies, isn't it just to investigate?
Well, again. I'm saying what I'm saying is he's not working with them.
Yeah. He's just going.
He just like he heard that they're investigating, quote unquote, and he went to Washington.
Yeah.
And then he says like, "I'm working with the FBI." When he gets to the island, the women of Summer's Isle are a lot less hostile, like a lot less. They're warm, they're friendly, a little too cloying for his comfort, and all of them are at first insisting that he simply must meet Sister Summer's Isle. She'll know exactly how to help him with whatever the FBI needs. And, he does everything in his power to avoid that interaction. Basically, like, they're like, yes, aha, we have him. We will trick him, and Sister Summer's Isle will send him on a wild goose chase. And he's like, no, thank you, I'm gonna go get my own. Yeah, he ends up at the tavern, he finds Willow, she's spooked. I think, again, she was expecting him to go straight to Sister Summer's Isle. She's at the tavern, just kind of minding her own business. When confronted, Willow says that she was pressured in a moment of weakness to come home. Edward asks about their baby, and she says, "Oh, what do you mean about Rowan? You're talking about Rowan?" And then the two of them are like, "Wait, what did Willow just say?" And then, and that's when she goes into the, "Oh no, they kidnapped my daughter." And then I don't know, the movie plays out as normal. Beyond that,
yeah, I think the second half does not need to be fixed personally.
You like it as soon as Sister Beach gets punched.
Well, no, before that even, actually. As soon as he's, like, out of the catacombs, it's, like, perfect. Nick goes full Cage, just in even asking questions. The movie just kind of goes to this wacky area where I'm like, this is great. This is cinema.
Why is it burned? Why is it burned? Why is it burnt?
Why is it burnt? Yeah.
That bear punch, bro. That was hilarious.
Even the first one where it's just him sucker punching her, when he's dressed in the bear costume, so yeah, he hides in the festival as a bear. For those who don't want to see this glorious scene,
you're missing out.
He goes as a bear, and then he finds his daughter, and like, wait, you're not him. And then while he's still in the bear costume, just sucker punches.
He sucker punches a couple people,
but he sucker punches like one of the older ladies and just knocks her out like hard, like clean.
He only punches one person with the bear costume.
No, three.
Sister
Beach, Sister Beach, Sister Honey, and then the girl trying to hurt.
I thought he just ran up there and punched the girl trying to burn her and then ran off.
Nope. When he was in the tavern, he punched Sister Beach, and then Sister Honey comes in, and she's like, "What?"
Wait. The sister. He's not in the bear costume in those two.
No, he's not.
Yeah. He's getting into the bear costume when Honey comes in.
The Honey one wasn't as satisfying as the other two.
In the bear costume.
Yes, the one where he punched in the bear costume was like, okay, this is all of human existence was leading up to this moment, and we peaked. Like,
yeah.
All right, who's going next? You or me, Ed?
Ruthie decides.
Oh God, decisions. Ed, I command you.
Okay. I use my card sideways.
In defense mode, bro. Fucking.
In defense mode. Ed must go as a counterattack.
Says the Magic the Gathering player.
I tap 8 mana for critter.
It's Sorcery the Collecting. It's Sorcery the Collecting, you guys.
True.
From if you see Made Up Movies.
That's
Shout out to Made Up
Made Up Movies episode at time of recording.
Yeah. I finished this movie like an hour before this. Not even joking. So.
You're fine.
What I liked about this movie, this is gonna be one of my shortest ones ever.
Nice.
Nicolas Cage's acting was actually not terrible in this one.
Honestly, I think he reacted realistically.
Yeah.
Like everyone else was acting weird.
Yeah.
At some points.
I mean, him be like everyone jokes about not the bees, but like if you were in his situation, you would be acting just as wild.
Yeah, look me in the eye and tell me if you had a deadly.
Yeah. I mean, he has that he does that thing. I don't mind. A little bit of overacting, but yeah. I mean, I think I wouldn't call it overacting. I think I see what he's going for.
Yeah. Uh, 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 I fuck. I was gonna say something and I forgot. What else did I like about this movie?
Sounds like you liked the campy dialogue.
I did, yeah. Yeah, it's silly enough where you can enjoy it, but it's not like cringy. Fucking. I don't know, the whole like ending scene where they put him in the thing and burn it was pretty cool. I like the culty stuff. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Midsommar. And the thing is, I didn't dislike too much about the movie, other than like, yeah, there's just some bad acting sometimes. But I don't know if it's just because that's how campy is supposed to be or something. I don't know. It was okay. Like, I don't. People talk bad about this movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first time I heard about this movie, besides the Beast thing, was when someone left a comment on YouTube saying like, "I walked out of this movie. I was in an airplane," and it's like, yeah, no, this movie is like,
Yeah,
I wasn't prepared.
it's
Anyway,
not
keep going.
terrible.
Ed.
We've
Sorry.
seen much worse.
Oh, we've
movies.
seen a
We've
lot
seen
worse.
This is
watched,
like mainstream bad.
I'd watch 3 of this over one of Morbius, over half of Morbius. So like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'd watch this over Jupiter Ascending. Jesus Christ.
What, you don't want a zero gravity makeout orgy?
I mean,
That's the
yes,
best part.
but not in the movie. I want it to happen to me.
You're suffering from extreme thirst.
Yes, bottom.
SpongeBob
Go to
reference.
horny jail. Yeah, I didn't really dislike or like a lot of this movie. It was just kind of, I don't know if that's because I'm sick and sleep deprived or whatever, but you know, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did think it was kind of weird how, for changes, I did think it was kind of weird how he just kind of like went to the island after, like, that is not how a normal person would respond to a woman you had a relationship with, and then she just ups and leaves, just vanishes.
I know, and
The movie
He
does
is-
call him out for it, though. It's just he's just a really too caring dude.
He doesn't act like it.
well, the
Yeah.
weird thing is he and his like co-officer buddy, who's only there for the one scene,
Brianna
keep
looking
making
Tarth
like
lady.
no,
The dude.
the dude. The
Mm.
two of them are making like
Mm.
jokes about her being like, why would you go? Haha, that's so stupid. You're not her father.
Yeah.
And then he goes anyway.
Right? Yeah. As soon as they said that, I'm like, he's the dad. He's the dad. Like, I already have my suspicions, but as soon as like, oh, he's the dad.
Yeah, the moment they mentioned,
Yeah.
the moment he read the letter and said daughter, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this just in, water's wet.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how he just kind of up and left. I would do something different to incentivize it more. I like your idea, Ruthie, where, wait, what? Yeah, does she mention in the letter that? No, it was
No,
FBI.
the letter did not exist. That is not the trick that they used to bring him. The trick was that
Was
they
that-
faked being the FBI.
FBI. And because of that, he's just interested and goes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there'd have to be some kind of trick.
I mean, yeah, if you want to use like the FBI thing, have at it.
No, I think what I would to really incentivize him to go, the letter is just like, hey, I'm back with like where I come from, and I'm sorry I lied, but I got pregnant while with you. Do you want to meet your daughter? That kind of thing.
Oh, and then he goes to meet her, and then he's like, oh, she went missing on your way here.
Yeah, I told her, and then she freaked out and ran away. I don't know where she is.
Oh, that's
Something
a good
along those
fix.
lines.
Ooh, yeah.
For that,
That's a really good fix.
I will still keep the female culty stuff with the men having their tongues cut off. That's what I assumed was going on.
It's Ed's favorite kink. No.
Hey, don't oust me.
Don't yuck his yum.
Yeah.
This is the third time I've heard that in a week.
Yeah. I still keep the female stuff. I'd still people acting strangely around him, not as sus, but just like weird, like
Just tone it down like a notch.
yeah, like they're mostly just trying to avoid talking to him or anything. And if there's a reasoning explained later, it's just like they don't want to like accidentally say something that tips them off on that stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't even have the PTSD shit. That's just not even like good.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, because all it does is like add jump scares to the movie,
Yeah.
and most of the jump scares are just like the truck thing, and it gets really old after the first one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I would have everyone act a little bit less weird. I'd have Nick not be as fucking like aggressive in the beginning of the movie also.
Well, you removed the aggression from him in the first place, because in the first place it was like, my daughter's gone, and then as soon as he talks to Willow, she's been kidnapped. If he's going there to meet his daughter, he's going to be a lot less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's just like, where is he? Have you seen her? Kind of stuff. And then yeah, he'll just complain to Willow, like, nobody's talking to me. Like, I don't understand. And that's when he starts getting more aggressive because nobody's talking to him. And yeah, the rest basically plays out the same. Also, yeah, yes, he will punch exactly one person in the bear costume, knocking them out cold. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. That was a good fix, Ed.
It was a shit fix. Don't lie to me.
No, it was
No,
really
it was
good. All right. My turn. I feel bad being more negative on this movie, but it's because I really see the potential in there, and Nick Cage deserves better. Literally, the main reason is just Nick Cage deserves better.
Yeah.
He's a treasure.
A national treasure, one might even say.
God damn it, I missed out on that. I missed out.
Thanks for the mug, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. If you guys don't follow our Insta, we got a mug for.
Was it on? I thought it was just Twitter.
We put it. No, it was on his Insta. It was on Insta.
It was on Insta?
I think so.
I forgot to put it on Insta.
Okay, it was on his Twitter. Our Twitter Insta.
We might have to put it on Insta though, with the rate Twitter's going.
Yeah.
Yes. Musk.
It's getting worse.
He's being like, you know, he what people are saying is like he threatened to buy Twitter. He didn't actually want to buy Twitter, but because he threatened, he was basically forced to.
No, it's because all of his dude bros started like sucking his dick and saying like how great it was gonna be, and then they inflated his ego, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'll buy Twitter," and then he's like tweeting, "Hey guys, how do I run Twitter?"
And now he's like, now he's already sick of it. And he wants to like get someone else. As of like yesterday,
Yeah,
he
he's
wants to find someone else.
running the company to the ground. So
Yeah,
why? Because
everyone's
he
been
bought it
bullying him
for
so hard for 3
expensive.
weeks.
He bought it for expensive, and then he's gonna sell it for cheap.
He bought it for like
billion.
40 bill. I think it's worth like, let's say 10 billion. He bought it for like 40.
Yeah, Twitter's getting the Tumblr treatment.
Tumblr's still fine though. I have a
No,
Tumblr account.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying when Yahoo originally bought Tumblr, it was worth a couple million.
Yeah.
By the time they sold it off, it was worth 10 million.
Yeah,
They
no, that was
tanked
great.
the
Yeah, no,
investment.
it was great. I remember it was fun. Oh man, it's been fun to stick through Tumblr. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, we might have to get like a podcast Tumblr at this
That's
rate.
not going to do anything. It's Tumblr.
not, but
it would be funny.
It'll last longer than our Twitter. Anyways, sorry.
No, you're fine. I love talking about this shit. The ending was perfect. I love him when he goes full. Like, I'm sad he has to use like full Cage as a crutch sometimes. Like, that's the way he gets hired. But at the same time, though, like, God, he's so good at it. I don't know any other actor who can do what he kind of does with that.
The best full Cage I've seen so far was the bathroom scene in Mandy. That's the best.
That was good. That was good. That was really good. God, going from Mandy and then seeing this was like another was like getting punched by the bear. So again, also my other like the fucking punches are like good. Like I don't know. It made the movie. Dislikes. Basically everything before Nick gets out of the catacombs. And I want to explain this in detail. The pacing is slow, and what makes it worse is that it's just going in circles, and it's not fun.
And the music is so weird and intense as everything is going really slow.
That was actually one of my dislikes.
Oh, sorry.
But yes, no, you're fine. It's just so intense and forgettable.
Ah, damn.
Here's a nitpick. Have none of the people on this island been realistically caught? If they keep doing this ever, it's implied they've done this before, right? And they keep doing this. So do you think at one point they might accidentally get someone who does have more connections within that time span of not seeing them for years because they're isolated? And just, I don't know. It's a stupid nitpick. It's not a real dislike.
Yeah, what if they don't come? In the
sex
act and in the...
I'm gonna say they obviously did if they have kids that they have to see.
No, but like, what if they sent like the, oh no, my child is missing. What if the person's an asshole and they just say, that sucks. What then?
But yeah, no, it's bad. So, here's my issue. The pacing's slow. And it just feels like it's going in circles. And it's not, it can be fun if you add a new bit to it every time. But it's every time, not after the third circle that you finally say, oh no, she's alive. She's just missing. Like, it just feels needlessly convoluted and it takes too long to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a fix that I started to write. Have the villagers help him, but it's misleading. Like, each person says a different thing. They all lie. Like, they all keep lying, but they're trying to be helpful and nice, but it's obviously, like, just leading them to distract them until it's time, and then it leads them to the catacombs. That was my original plan. He kind of did a better version. Yes?
Are there lies that he can spot kind of off, or like, right off the bat? Or, like, is there a bit of a goose chase to each of the lies?
It's a bit of a goose chase to each of the lies. And then as he starts picking up, he does it less and less. And then finally throw him into the catacombs. I did not have fun with this. I remember how earlier in the episode I said, why didn't they just keep him trapped?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think now. As soon as that hit me, I just got a new idea. And I think I'm going to go with this.
Okay.
Willow's the only one. She's the backup. She's the final plan, the final backup. She will keep acting like she's innocent all the way up until the end. Also, another dislike is she's supposed to be smart. She looks just as dumb and confused after the plan's revealed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that was a director's choice or an actor's choice. I wasn't a fan. It led me to be more confused for a second. Like, wait, is this?
To me, yeah, I
I
noticed that too, but I took it as more of that she's still a little conflicted about doing that.
Yeah, her face was more confused than conflicted, though.
I know.
So here's my fix. As soon as he gets in, Willow's like, yeah, what are you doing? And then she acts dumb. They kidnap him. Like, they basically tie him up. They leave him trapped somewhere.
Okay.
No gun. The gun's hidden in the catacombs.
Alright.
Willow acts confused and scared, and then as they kidnap him. The rest of this movie is up until the catacomb scene. That what we're going to fill that space with is him having to sneak across the island, and while also trying, after he escapes, because they're looking for him, because they don't want to escape.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're also, like, he's also trying to find more info while being sneaky. That way he's not being loud and boisterous or whatever. He's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to be careful. He did hear from the airplane pilot that he does show up. The airplane pilot shows up every 3 days or whatever at, like, this time. So he's expecting that to be the time he'll grab this girl and go. Because by this point, he starts to figure out, oh, it's his daughter. That part's real.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, he goes into the catacombs, thinking it's a place to hide. They lock him in there. He got stupidly trapped because he's just desperate. He's hungry and whatever. So finally, he's so desperate. He gets stuck in there for so long. He just snaps, comes out of the catacombs, and the rest of the movie plays out how we saw it. Except when he grabs the girl, he tries to take her to the plane, to Rowan. He takes her to the plane. It's sunk, and the guy's dead. And he's like, I give up. And then the rest of the movie plays out as it is.
Then she starts tugging him back towards the...
Yes. It's like, oh, I know a place. And then I know a boat. And then as they go to the boat, it's back to where they were. And then it's revealed the same thing. That's what I'm thinking could work.
That's fun.
It's a bit similar to Mandy though, so I felt weird using it.
I mean, I haven't seen Mandy. So.
Yeah, well, Ed and I have, so it's like, yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm giving this movie a C.
Yeah, C is kind of how I felt about it.
I wanted to do B for Bear, but the first
C
half is so bad.
plus. JK, just C.
Okay.
Oh, just a C. It's just a good. It's just a decent movie. You can turn your brain off and watch it. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
That way. So if you like Cage, you're just gonna love it either way. So.
Oh yeah, no, Cage saves what little of this movie there is.
Yeah.
So since
but
can I kind of leave the after episode discussion for a bit?
Sure.
Well, first let's just start off with our regular what have we been like watching or whatever.
Chainsaw Man and Mob Psycho. That's what I've been watching.
I still need to.
Chainsaw Man is amazing. Every outro is different, so watch every outro. Every outro also has a different song.
Music too?
So, yeah. Also, the intro slaps so hard. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Have you caught all the movie references?
I looked up a video to see the ones that I did not recognize, but I know about the Pulp Fiction one, the No Country for Old Men, the Neon Genesis Evangelion one, the Big Lebowski one.
Did I ever show you? Remember that manga I sent you like months ago? The one chapter one where it's the guy who has the boy who has he meets this girl while making a movie about his dead mom that everyone hated because he did the explosion thing.
Nope.
I sent it to you. You can go back and find it. It's the same dude who made Chainsaw Man.
Nice.
It's one chapter. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I recommend it. Okay. That's not mine.
I love Pochita. Pochita's the best. Pochita.
He's the chainsaw dog.
Ah.
All right.
Pochita.
All right. Good. Thank you. That's pretty. I need to fucking watch it. Is it good?
It's so good.
Okay.
Pochita.
Okay. I'll start this weekend then.
I recently beat Spiritfarer, and I cried.
You cried?
It's real sad. And Hector and I have been playing God of War.
I was gonna.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Okay.
Boy.
I'm not very good at it.
I've been playing Ragnarok, and it's been great.
Last night, Hector and I. For context, there's a thing that Kratos does. Kratos is the dad. He lifts up his buddy Mimir, who's just ahead, and the two of them will look at a pillar. And so I just made the joke.
It's runes.
Yeah, it's like runes.
Between the first two games,
Kratos learned how to read.
Runes.
When he was doing it, the first Hector was like listening in on me playing, and I was like, Mimir, do not tell Atreus.
I cannot read runes.
I never learned how to read.
And then you were like, "What was yours?"
Well, no, that was mine.
No, but then you did the Mimir voice.
Yeah.
And then I took over the Kratos. It was like,
what? Brother, what do you mean?
Good night, moon was not enough.
Like, they only had a couple of books.
Yeah, he's like,
Atreus just kept, like, reading for him.
And yeah, he's like, I pretended to know what I was saying, but I cannot read this.
I just memorized it because we only had the one book.
We had the one book, brother. It was
just a long gag.
It was a long gag that we do this with every game. Like with Ghost of Tsushima, we made it so that Jin's uncle was an incel who says that he shouldn't marry.
He wasn't full on incel. He was just a neckbeard.
Right, he was a neckbeard. It's like, you can't marry. Don't marry or have sex because then you lose your samurai abilities. And it was. And
then there was a Witcher where Geralt fucks Roach.
Right? Yeah,
he's a horse fucker.
I am this close to starting a fucking Twitch just to do my stupid shit.
Hector also did a no doors run in Ghost of Tsushima where he refused to use doors.
I refused to open the doors. I cut through all of them, even the stealth missions where if you get caught, you start all over. Or I go through the window, yeah.
And then when he did have to go through the doors, he would hand me the controller so that he never opened the door.
I might do that run on Twitch if I start a Twitch channel. Yeah, no, games are fun.
Yeah.
So we ended early. I have one question for you guys.
Yes.
If you could have Nick Cage star with any other actor, who would you pick? You can't say why am I forgetting the Mandalorian's name? I know
Pedro
Din
Pascal.
Djarin?
Huh? Pedro Pascal,
Pedro
yeah.
Pascal.
Yeah, I don't say Pedro Pascal because it's already been done. No,
So-
no. It has to be...
This isn't quite what you asked, but I've heard similar questions. Or a similar question.
Mhm.
Your question of, like, Nick Cage and one other actor, for some reason, it reminded me, I think this was a Reddit thing, but it was, you get to redo one movie, and everyone but one actor are Muppets. So I want Nick Cage and all the Muppet crew doing Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, okay.
Look me in the eye and tell me that wouldn't be glorious.
That'd be good. Can I play around with your answer a bit?
Yes, absolutely.
Nick Cage is the only human in Mandy.
So, like, the rest are Muppets?
The rest are Muppets, and let's see if Nick Cage can still out wacky and out caged with his wackiness all the rest of the Muppets.
hate that so much.
You-
Is the image that came into my mind.
I think I know the scene you're talking about too, which is like gross.
Is there a sex scene?
There is a scene where someone shows his dick, and I am like, which one of it? Like, it's gonna be Animal. You know, it's gonna be Animal.
I was thinking Kermit for some reason.
People have made that joke on the internet way too much. No, I think it'd be Animal or Gonzo. No, Gonzo. No, not Gonzo. Animal probably.
What is it? Fozzie?
Fozzie? Oh, Fozzie, that'd be really dark for Fozzie. I lost track of this question. Ed, if you could pick him to star with any actor.
Or Muppet.
Wait, is Big Bird a Muppet?
He is a Sesame Street character.
Technically, he's a Muppet, but he works on Sesame Street.
So technically he's a Muppet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if he's in Mandy, you'll know why they call him Big Bird.
Oh, duh.
Because he's got a... Is this the person whose willy is shown on
Yes,
the
Yeah.
but it's not big,
Yeah.
though. That was kind of the thing, too. It wasn't big.
It was a regular peepee.
Should have hired Willem Dafoe for that role. Apparently, he's got a huge...
Oh, yeah.
my god. Dude, Willem Dafoe as the villain in that movie would have been
Insane.
Holy shit.
Wait.
Because the character has a big monologue.
Yeah, no.
And Willem Dafoe's good at monologuing, I guess.
That would have broken the movie's budget so much, though. It would have been great, though.
Wait.
Oh, man.
Okay. What if, hypothetically, I know I'm answering twice now. I'm sorry. Would you rather a Lighthouse with Nick Cage and Willem Dafoe, or a Lighthouse with Nick Cage and Robert Pattinson?
Willem Dafoe. But I'd rather just put Willem Dafoe in Mandy.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
I'd rather
I've
do the.
seen Lighthouse, and I
I go with him. I
in.
go with him. I go with what he's saying about Willem Dafoe and Nick Cage. But I definitely think Willem Dafoe is the big bad, and Mandy would have been fucking beautiful.
But the answer to the actual question is I would love to see Nick Cage and Keanu Reeves together.
The
That would be
internet,
good.
you know, the Reddit would like jerk itself dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world would not be able to take it.
Oh God, you
The
guys
internet would not be able
There'd
to
be a
take
Kleenex
it.
shortage.
I made it worse. I got a way to make it worse, Ed. Can you trust me on
I'm
this?
ready.
John Wick 5.
No.
Let's see it.
That's even better. No. Cyberpunk, except this time it's Nick Cage as the main actor. The main.
Wait, who's the guy that
Wait, Nick Cage is V and Keanu is
no,
John
no.
Wick.
Wait,
Cyberpunk. They're making another Cyberpunk game.
what's the name of the person, the edge runner that Johnny Silverhand forgot that was technically with
Morgan Blackhand. Oh, fuck!
He plays Morgan Blackhand.
No, you have Nick Cage play Morgan Blackhand, who is considered the best
How
solo
about
in
Nick
history.
Cage just plays? But how about just Nick Cage plays fucking Adam Smasher?
All roads lead to Adam Smasher.
Ah, don't do this, Ed. Well,
It's perfect.
No, you can't. You can't do it as a sequel to. You can't do it as a sequel, though. But I'm saying you do the sequel to Cyberpunk. You have Johnny Silverhand make a small cameo because there's a way you can do it.
Mm-hmm. But Morgan Blackhand is Nick Cage.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can genuinely do this. Okay. Oh, fuck, dude. This is bananas. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think, honestly, this is gonna sound really weird and a little mean.
Okay.
But you know whenever you get like a YouTube star or a singer who wants to try their hand at acting?
Oh no.
Like, the first example I can think of is because I heard this on the radio it played on the radio for like 5 seconds while I was driving, was Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Have her be in a movie and Nick Cage is the other guy, and you have him go full Cage. And then if she gets scared or whatever, you keep it in as best you can.
Yeah.
Like, or fucking like an influencer. Or like,
Okay.
remember when Logan Paul was trying to be an actor? Have him do a movie and then
What about Conejo Malo?
Who?
Conejo Malo.
I don't know who that is.
Conejo Malo.
Oh, Conejo Malo. Yeah.
I feel I understand. Did you?
Bad Bunny.
Ah!
Okay.
It's just hard to understand. I couldn't hear you more muffled the first time you said
because I'm sick also.
Yeah. I feel like Bad Bunny would vibe though.
Yeah.
I feel like Bad Bunny would vibe.
Would be another, like, that would be a sequel to Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Or Bullet Train.
Oh my god, it'd be a perfect sequel to Unbearable Weight.
Yeah.
It'd be a perfect sequel. He just has like kind of the same thing happen.
Cage Rage
Bad Bunny instead.
Oh, we should have had. Well, I mean, I'm gonna ask Cage Rage if he's willing to. I think this is next. It's Ed's pick.
Ed's pick.
So
catch us next time for Sonic 2.
I hate you. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna hate you.
Hey, we did Sonic 1.
I know we should do Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Sonic 2.
Sonic 2.
All right.
Plug.
Who wants to do the thing, or are we gonna do it post?
All right, we can do a post.
Okay. So, thanks for listening, everyone. Please follow us on our social media. Twitter, for now, is ReShoot Movie PO1. Not now, because because like we might not have a Twitter soon. Yeah. No one might have a Twitter soon.
We might have a Tumblr soon.
I have a Tumblr soon. Good old Tumblr.
We have an Instagram, ReShoot
_ podcast.
Yep. We have not one but 2 letterboxed. 2
letterboxed. ReShoot _ Hector.
And film posters only.
And we have a Gmail, reshootpodcast@gmail.com.
We also have a Redbubble if you want stickers or I think there's like a
pins.
Stickers, pins. There's also like a phone wallet. There's some fun stuff in there. I have ideas to make more. I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And if you want to tag us with your new merch, that'd be pretty cool. And thank you again for listening, you guys. I hope you have a great day, as all our fans should.
Yes.
You should have the best days. You should never have a bad day again.
We are commanding you to never have a bad day.
If you listen to our podcast, you will never have a bad day ever again. I promise you this. If you don't, then you have the right to wear a bear costume and sucker punch me in the fucking face.
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
How to get burned.
What?
How to get burned.
Today's film was The Wicker Man, directed by Neil LaBute. The screenplay was written by Neil LaBute, based off the original 1973 film's script, which was written by Anthony Schaffer. Cinematographer was Paul Sarosi. Go show some love to their various social media accounts. They made a movie, which is more than we can say here. It's Thanksgiving here, and as we're finishing editing, we at the ReShoot crew are feeling very thankful that you all continue to join us, episode after episode. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. Goodbye.